Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
35-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good to make it 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Barron 7. Cowboys nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Throwing after the interception. McDonald will find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's McDonald. But it's brought in by Washington. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Out of the gun, McDonald.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. 1st and 10. McDonald. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks at least.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
As he takes this up near the 25.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, McDonald. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Dwayne Haskins.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he finds McCoy. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Haskins to throw. This is brought in by Gibson. On a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Lead to Antonio Gibson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the count.
7-7, our score after 1.
That's the end of the 1st quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Haskins to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
The guy's man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action with McDonald. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
To
CeeDee Lamb. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Barons 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Number 30.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
He was
exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They run. It's Gurley. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brought down at the 15.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Play action. It's McDonald. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20 line. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, McDonald. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Haskins. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. This was tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And they get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is McDonald. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
operating from the gun. McDonald got his man there complete to Gallup. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. From the gun, McDonald. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And an incomplete pass.
It's now 2nd and 10.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Haskins. And this one is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Haskins. This would complete to Will Fuller. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. The 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
His guys take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins got a man. It's Gibson complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now it's Haskins. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Love. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw, Haskins. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Cowboys 31. Barons 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. McDonald sets to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. The big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Ebron caught left side. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 18. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch clock. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now it's Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. His guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And the ball is knocked out. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again they run with Gurley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
first and goal. Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker now to add the extra point. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive lineman.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
To throw again on second down. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The play fake. McDonald. Lamb, it's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.